5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일
RadioFaces number 18. Louis Malia.
Hello.
Matt Chapin.
What up?
It is Tuesday, September 25th, because it's 1 in the morning. We're going to be honest, we're re-recording this. We had some technical difficulties in our first run. We realized it quickly, stopped it, re-recording, and it's a blessing in disguise because we have just witnessed maybe the most controversial play in the last, decade in the NFL?
Definitely some crazy shenanigans went on.
Why don't you explain what happened, Lou?
Pretty much a jump ball in the end zone to end the Green Bay-Seattle game. Green Bay clearly came down with it, and then they ruled it. Well, actually, the refs didn't really rule it because one guy put the arms up for the touchdown, the other guy waved it off, and then they actually went to the official review and somehow still fucked it up.
Guarantee by the time you're listening to this podcast, you will know about this play. I don't think there's any way.
And seen it.
Definitely. And seen it from every angle. Seen the images of one ref calling it a touchdown, one ref calling it a, I guess, not a touchdown or an interception.
Waving it off.
Great image, by the way.
Someone tweeted that's a touchception or something like that, or I don't know what it was, but it was funny.
Mayhem
inner down
is what it was.
Yeah.
Inner down.
Speaking with the NFL theme, we now have our NFL Expert RadioFaces finals. And Matt Nimmo, bittersweet for him because he's a Green Bay Packers fan, but based on tonight's final score, he ended up being the winner in his division. He knocked out Jazz tonight, and last week he knocked out Noble. Jazz had eliminated Malin in round 1. And the other side, Steiner had lost to Erica in a surprising round 1 exit.
Yeah,
Scott beats Johnny, so Scott and Erica played, and Erica beat Scott.
Guys, just carrying it through. Don't drink the haterade.
So to make sense of what I just said, Erica will be playing Nimmo in the finals this upcoming Sunday to crown our NFL expert. Do we have predictions on who's going to win?
Staying strong with Erica.
I gotta play devil's advocate then and go Nimmo.
I have no idea, but I hope it comes down to a crazy play like this.
Oh, I hope not. We don't need another one of those.
Green Bay is playing New Orleans?
Yeah.
They're going to kill New Orleans.
Imagine Erica's a Shithawks fan.
Who, a Seahawks?
Yes, the Seahawks.
Imagine she is.
She is right now. Well, it doesn't really matter for her. It didn't matter for her, right?
I don't think it did.
Yeah.
Green Bay is going to New Orleans this next week. I imagine they will beat them pretty bad. Worse than Katrina?
Worse than Katrina.
Worse than Katrina. We're going to help, but before we do that, we're going to start the This or That portion right now. Okay, sticking with NFL. And I think it's clear now. Is it time to bring back the real refs?
Louis?
Absolutely. Like if you see this shit going on today, like you can't. They were bad all weekend. I mean, you had like 4.5-hour games. You had them huddling after every play. You have no choice. You have to do it now.
I'm going to play devil's advocate, and not for next week, just because it is just great entertainment going into next weekend. That I think so many extra people will tune in just to see the melee that could come on because of it.
Who has been the NFL MVP for the first 3 weeks?
Matt Ryan. I think he's just been a stud. That Atlanta Falcon team has looked great, and he's probably one of the main reasons why he is.
I'm going to say Arian Foster. The guy just takes it to the house, game in, game out, doesn't matter.
So it's the two. There's only 4 3-0 teams now, I think. Arizona.
One of them being Arizona. Segues well into the next question. Arizona at 3-0 or New Orleans at 0-3? Who's a bigger surprise this year?
New Orleans. Anybody can win a couple games, but to get ass raped 3 in a row when you're supposed to be a pretty good team, and like these guys are getting manhandled. They're giving up like 40 points a game. They look bad.
In all honesty, any team can lose 3 games in a row, and I think that the Arizona Cardinals are the bigger surprise that they've won. They've faced the Patriots. Who they beat this week? Don't know. Really wish I knew
Philly?
who won.
No, that's wrong.
Anyways,
Who
whatever. Wish we had AJ here to do stat corrections. He's
Does
not
he
here.
usually do that?
I don't
No,
know.
the only thing
And sorry, did I say that to start off that AJ's not here?
No, AJ's not here. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I should have mentioned. So we're going to redo this. Louis Malia, Matt Chapin, my name is Aaron Malhotra. Not in the background today is AJ.
Yep.
We are using a new piece of machinery.
Machinery.
Machinery. I can't even talk without AJ. AJ usually brings his laptop. Today we're using a different one, so if the sound is different or...
And stern looks keep us on track.
Yeah, so AJ is not here, just so everyone knows. Switching gears to hockey. Whose side are you on, the owners or the players?
I'm gonna say the players, and this is probably the first time I've ever done this in a strike that I've been with the players. But I don't know how many times the owners are gonna get their deal, change their mind, and then just lock them out again. Like, these players are just like, really, we keep giving you all you want, and you just keep letting us go on strike because you don't know what you want.
I'm going to side with the owners, not for this initial agreement in terms of the swapping of salaries of hockey-related revenue and whatnot, but I think if going forward they want to get it right, they're going to have more money coming towards the owners. They take the greater risk, and I think it's just
But what business doesn't operate like that? Every owner would want to give his employees a pay cut.
What business has the players, or in this case, make more money in terms of general share than the owners or the company's total revenue?
I don't think it's crazy to have a staff have more than 50% of your payroll.
Yeah, as a collective, absolutely.
I don't think that's crazy.
In small cases, in small businesses, I think that's might be a different case.
But this isn't a small business.
I'm saying, so this is a massive business, and the larger business that has more wealth to make, the owners should make them more wealth.
The owners do make more wealth.
Yeah, the owners do make more money.
the one owner makes
Collectively?
40%, while 25 players
Exactly.
make 60.
Yeah. He's paying 23 players 50%. And by the way, he doesn't have to spend that much.
No, yeah, they're
That's the other
paying
thing.
these guys.
He wants to go that high.
I wanna
that's
give
not
you
the
10
thing.
years,
The
$100 million.
players' revenue gets that 40 or.
But there's a floor cap too
57%.
that they're choosing to shoot right past.
And also
that's
these-
the max.
Well, to top it off, too, these players are generating the money for these
100%.
owners, too.
I'm not disputing
Right?
that.
Like,
I
they're
can't-
getting
I
the
can't
jersey
dispute that.
sales for their guys and all that nonsense.
Okay.
I don't know, I just-
So that's so moot. If there's no fucking owner of the team, that player doesn't have a job.
Yeah, but you can say that.
They
If
don't
there's
have
no
a job.
player, that owner doesn't have a team.
But the players aren't saying spend 57% of your revenue on us.
they're choosing
They're
to
saying
do it.
that's the max you can spend, and the owners are doing that and complaining.
Is that not impacted by the? Does the cap not get impacted by that if they're not spending that money?
No, the
No,
cap is
none whatsoever.
a cap. It's the max.
They have the floor that's, what,
I'm
about
saying,
15, 20 lower?
The cap
Way low,
rises,
yeah.
right? So it wouldn't by the
Cap
cap
rises with how much
rises,
their money-
players get more money as a result of it.
They can, yes.
In theory, right? Sure.
no,
I mean,
your
if the
con-
cap,
As long as revenues go up.
No, the salaries aren't prorated to the cap.
no.
Like, they can just sign more players for more money, which...
Right, but that's
again,
not going
it's
to
the
happen.
owner's
So
discretion.
how players' salaries aren't going to grow if the cap is at a certain, lower. They're just not going to make more money. Players won't make
The
individually
cap
more
is related
money.
to the revenue of the league.
Whatever. Let's...
Yeah, I don't know if we're all on the same page here.
No,
We're certainly not on the same page. I think that's pretty distinct.
I can't see a multi-billion corporation in general being like, oh crap, we screwed up. Okay, we're just going to cease existence until we get what we want.
The NBA
And then
did it.
A year later, we'll do it again. And then a year later, we'll do it again. Like, the NHL's done it more times in the last 12 years than every other league combined.
And the NHL got a better deal than they asked for last time.
So who the fuck is, like, drawing up the plan for the NHL that they can't even calculate their own?
Well, I think they have a real tough time calculating what their revenue is going to be in the first place.
That's bad, though.
It is
Hire
bad.
someone
It
better.
is hard. It's hard to do. I don't know. Projected revenue is pretty difficult to do when you assume teams in the western part of the league are going to make more money, and some teams like
They've experienced 7% growth as a league annually.
that's great. It is very good. Like
When a system becomes not effective because you're making more money than you thought, you've really put a bad system in there. Because that's what's happened.
I think it's a lot fine-tuner than what we just assumed just to see a 7% to where all the money is balanced to. I don't think we know all the facts there.
Obviously, we can't debate this forever. We should probably put a cap on the topic, but I think it's going to be debated. Maybe we can come back to this week after week because I don't see this being settled anytime soon. That's probably something we can agree on.
Yeah, we're a while.
We are going to ask one more this or that question, and it sort of relates to this. Do you have any issue with these players in the NHL going to Europe and taking other players' jobs?
Absolutely not. I don't care. Best players.
Millionaires taking people's jobs who need it.
It's not. I get what you're saying, but you want to see the best players in the world. And again, the owners are paying for their product, so let them pay for whoever they want.
Totally agree with that. Absolutely.
Awesome. We're going to move over to wins and fails, and I'm going to lead off. And before I lead off, I want to ask you guys something. What's your favorite wedding song? What gets you the most pumped up?
Definitely a little jump on it. Sir Mix-a-Lot doing a little Fresh Prince dance.
Damn it.
Yours too?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think there's a
How
better
can you
song
not
to get
do it?
group
And then,
people
you know,
involved.
No, you guys got the answer wrong. It's Open Gangnam Style.
That's fucking
London
suck.
style.
And if we can somehow put this into the podcast afterwards, this will sound amazing. And my win isn't that song. Well, my win could be that song because it's fucking amazing, and the video is even better. My win is just friends' weddings in general. Had a blast this past weekend. Gonna have a blast this upcoming weekend. Lou, win or fail?
I got a win this week. It's sports related, but it's a little emotional. We got Torrey Smith there, Baltimore. Just his brother was killed in a motorcycle accident early in the morning, and then he pretty much didn't get any sleep, rolled out, and then he ended up 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. It was a really emotional day for him. It's just, it puts things in perspective. It kind of gives athletes a little bit more humanity, because sometimes I think we think of them more as like robots and whatever. And it's nice to see them.
Crazy that he played.
And that he was amazing.
And had a wicked game. I definitely have a fail. Actually, I have 2 fails. First of all, fail Yunel Escobar. He's such a fag. For lack of a better
For
word.
calling people
Nice.
a fag?
Fags, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. He's
Awesome.
And the Wendy's commercials. You guys seen these Kick for a Million commercials?
No.
They're so bad. It just brings light to CFL related topics.
We
and
hate
NFL.
that league.
What?
Except for you. You love the Eskimos.
You love the Eskimos. I know you love the CFL and your affiliation and all that crap with Noble, and I hope he's doing well out there. But nobody gives a
Noble.
fuck about
Hey,
the
Chris
CFL.
Noble.
Yeah, there's a shout out. Sorry you lost. Also, I'm just saying, this commercial's so bad. It's just.
I actually haven't seen them at all.
I can't. I'm not even gonna bother describing it. When you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
So
Kick for a Million's terrible.
Like, are they supposed to be comedic?
Yeah, it's just terrible. The guy's at Wendy's and he wins, and it's just bad. It's just so bad. It's not good press. There's a reason the CFL does like poor.
And it's because of their Wendy's commercials?
Yes, directly related.
I actually think the Kick for the Million is one of the few things they do really well.
Maybe the thing
Not the
itself
commercial.
is, but
Maybe not the
Not
commercial.
the commercial. Has anybody other than that guy that first made it and there was a whole melee?
Do you know that
ever kicked that
bankrupted
ball?
insurance company?
Really?
Yeah.
oh, absolutely.
An
What-
insurance. They took insurance out. That's how those things work. And a startup insurance company took it. They're like, we'll take that on for a lower price. And the guy hit it, and they went bankrupt.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
if you
they
don't
got
have
kicked
the
in the
backing,
nuts for $1 million.
Yeah.
We are about to finish, but a quick recap: Erica versus Nimmo.
Yep.
This upcoming week will crown the first ever NFL expert on RadioFaces. That person will get to give their input on all future weeks, either in studio, and by studio I mean Lou's apartment, or they can send in.
Way to paint a picture there, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
very spacious.
Do you think they really thought we were like doing this from the CN Tower? Like
Live from the Score Studios.
yeah, like I don't know what they were expecting. But yeah, look forward to that. We'll be updating you guys on Twitter and Facebook. Final shots, guys.
Oh, man. Every time you point at me at the end, I say something in gay voice and you laugh at me. So I just don't want to say anything anymore.
That was gay voice.
Wow. Okay.
I got nothing.
Were you offended by Escobar's writing?
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Medical.
Wow.
What did you call him? Metacone. Fucking
Yeah.
Metacone.
I cannot believe he did that.
Gay boys.
That was not gay voice.
Chapin, parting words.
I just can't wait to see Thursday Night Football and the shit show that goes on for the next week.
Who's playing this week?
I knew you were going to ask that and nobody
Damn
knew
it,
the
no
answer.
idea
Damn
what
it, AJ, where are you?
AJ never knows that shit anyway.
Well, he knew what Rady Travis's age was. That's about it.
AJ,
racing
find out
in
who's playing.
NASCAR.
Find the real refs and bring your laptop back. Sayonara, everyone.
What's up, San Antonio? What's up, San Antonio?